What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Squeaky Cheese here, and happy late 2020! The new year has finally passed, and now we are in 2020. A year with so much opportunity and so many new things for the pop culture community and for collecting in general. And to start off the new year of 2020, I also got a new figure brand to just unbox for y'all today. And now, without any further ado, the world of Nintendo, Gravity Suit Samus. Now, me, myself, I don't know anything about Metroid. I know very little about the character Samus herself and just the story around her. But this character has been in Super Smash Bros. since the very first installment of the game. Very popular character, one of the most popular franchises in the entire Nintendo industry. But now let's take a look at the packaging. So here, taking a look at the package, it's pretty basic. Here in the top left corner, we have some concept of a concept art of Samus, and I believe that is a Samus from Samus Returns, as well as the big World of Nintendo sign right there, as well as the seal of authenticity for, just this being a licensed product. Series 1-4, ages 3 and up, but, nobody really cares. Mystery accessory included, and Jack specific, and it is brought to you by Metroid. Now we're done with the front, let's take a look at the back. Here in the back, it just gives you a little brief rundown about the figure, certain posability, mystery accessory included inside, so that's a nice little bonus. Now on the bottom here, it just shows you the other figures you to collect, as well as Samus. So, now that we're done with the figure, let's take a look at the packaging. And now, here we have the Gravity Suit Samus. Looking at the figure right now, it's a pretty basic figure, just by look on the packaging, you can see that it's just very basic, nothing too special about this figure, but just to giving a rundown and making sure we cover everything. The printing on this figure is pretty basic, just purple and black, nothing too crazy with the creases and the lines. And just a little bit smudgy here and there, but that's nothing too concerned to be about. So, taking a look at the head, you can just see it has a blue visor, red helmet, little oxygen tanks on the side there. Head can look left and right, not too bad. And maybe a little bit of up and down, if you consider that. Looking at everything else, it's pretty basic. Just red, yellow, purple, light blue, green. Mix up a lot of stuff here. Let's see. Pretty good at the waist. Might even probably be able to go 360, but nope. I think it's just from side to side. But I'm sure if you try, you can probably get it to go 360. And let's see, at the shoulder here is sort of like an angle. So if you do it like this, it won't go straight up. It'll go at, as I said, an angle. We have a bicep swivel here that can go all the way around. And here's the hand. Hand is in the open position and stuck like that. And basically just simple up and down movement there. Same with the other arm, bicep swivel as well. And here we have her, I would assume her cannon. I'm not sure if it has like a specific name in the game, but I'm just going to call it a cannon for now. Pretty basic cannon, a little orange on the inside and green. But just a little issue is a little bit of smudginess, if you can see right there. A little bit of smudge in the creases there. I don't know if that's part of the cannon itself or if it's just a mistake. And then down here at the legs, again at an angle, and it can be moved in and out. So not much of a spread, just enough to keep her standing. Up and down at the thigh here. Might be able to even do it all the way around if you really try, but you probably wouldn't want to do that. You might risk breaking it. Here we have a knee swivel. Not too much on the swivel there, probably due to its shape. And then the knee bend right there. And just finishing off with a simple little toe twist. On Honestly, the foot can't even, it doesn't move up and down, it's just side to side. Same with the other leg, everything is practically the same, nothing too special. So there's the figure right there. And now we're going to take a look at the mystery accessory. It comes in this little like cardboard, this little like small cardboard black box. It has like a little bit of like a light effect on the bottom there, so I'm not too sure what that's about. And you just see the Metroid Samus logo on the side. So, taking a look at the packaging. And inside we got... Come out, please! Oh, Jesus. Alright. And here we have basically, okay, so taking a look at it is basically what Zero's, the gravity suit would be in her rolled up mode. Now with this mode, I believe it's just a function of the suit, where if she needs to get into like any tight spaces or just get really small for a second, she can just roll up into this little ball. Pretty smooth ball with just the same like color out, like the color aspect of her suit, just incorporated into a ball. The creases and a little light blue dot in the middle there, and a light blue light going through. And this ball is probably hollow. Just let me move the camera down a bit so you can just see. Yeah, so it's probably pretty much just a plastic ball with a hollow inside. So just so you can replicate if she ever like goes into her small little rolling mode again. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the figure. Taking a look at everything, the figure's not too bad. Actually not bad at all for the price. And considering there's not a lot of Samus figures out there, at least this one is actually, you know, like they're doing their best at making sort of like a accurate representation of the gravity suit of Samus. And the figure is able to stand up by itself, which is always a neat trick. And I've seen this before. I believe there's a pose that you can get her in that makes her look pretty decent. Put it like that. Bring out the knee. And yep, I believe, yep. And there we go, we have Gravity Suit Samus at her, like pretty much one of her normal stances, where it's just like on her knee with the cannon pointing up, ready and locked and loaded. So pretty much beside everything I covered so far, not too much else about this figure that you could probably see for yourself. Just a little panel lining to show the suit, thrusters on the back here. Just some stuff on the bottom for Nintendo. And now, let's do a few size comparisons. Here, we have the original, just regular Samus. I had this figure in the past, and I just decided to see if there's any much of a difference between the two. Not much of a difference overall. Just like the paint coloring, there's really no other difference between the two figures. And as well as the figure being the same, they also both come with the same mystery accessory, which they both have, the morph ball. With the Samus on the left here, we have more of an orange ball that's just more like related to her color, that has green inside, red, you know, nothing too special about that. And then here's the other ball, just the same ball, just different paint with the other ones. And they're just both hollow, so you can just have them together like that. And here we have her with the 6-inch Black Series Captain Rex. Not too much bigger. Probably like, because it's like a 6-inch, so it's like 2 inches taller than this figure. And finally, we have an 18-inch Clone Trooper. So yeah, you can see it's like Zero Suit Samus. It's not that much smaller. It's like practically already at its neck. It's a pretty big figure. And also a new thing that I created for this, I have created a chart that sort of like gives off sort of my scale on how I feel about this figure. From 1 being the worst to 5 being the greatest. And after looking over this figure and just, comparing it just to other figures and just itself in general, I just put this figure at 2. It's decent. And as you all know, just by looking at this review, you can see that the figure is pretty basic, just normal articulation, Doesn't do anything too crazy. Just the paint app is not too bad. Just basic colors. The morph ball is okay, but I would have preferred maybe a different effect instead of a morph ball. But you know, you get what you paid for. But even though I gave this figure a low score, it does not mean that this figure you shouldn't pick up at all. If you are a Metroid fan or a Super Smash Bros. Fan, or you're just a fan of the figure or the character Samus herself in general, then I recommend picking up this figure. Not a bad price, and honestly, it doesn't look too bad with other figures, even if there are like SH Figure Arts or just anything better than this figure. So, thank you all for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you all in the next review. Peace out.